Hello and welcome back to our review of the Quick Start Project Management Guide. We're in the Project Management Workbook. The link is on the screen. If you want to download the workbook yourself, it's also in the description on the website for this video. Right now, since we have just completed the action item log and reviewed it with Maria and Roberto, we are going to fill out the risk and issue log. So first, a risk has the potential for being a critical path item. What does that mean? That means that it has the potential to disrupt what's happening in the project, and so that we won't meet our timeline, meet our goal, meet the overall objective. It has the potential, but is not a problem yet. It's something you foresee could be a problem. An issue, it is a critical path item that is a problem that has to be addressed. So a risk can become an issue, and an issue has to be resolved. So normally some logs have risk and issues on separate sheets or in separate places. I put them in the same place because a risk can become an issue, doesn't have to be, and issues need to be either resolved or mitigated in some fashion. So I put them on the same list. So you put your ID here. This is how I'll fill out the list. Let's list one risk. So a short description, contractors, being overtime and budget. This is a risk. The owner, who's the owner of this one? I would probably say, we mentioned in the beginning that Roberto is the CFO. So we spoke with him, and he's going to be the one. Well, that might not be the right person. Probably the project manager. So you are the one that makes sure that the contractors are on track to complete everything, so they don't go over time. So you leave it open, or actually in progress, because you're addressing it. This has a is it high, medium, low priority? Maybe they have a history with these contractors, so the probability of it happening is low, but it can have a high impact, so we're going to put it high. And then escalate, what that refers to is, do I have to talk to the project sponsor or someone on the steering committee or someone in senior management that has to make a decision and has to make a call? So let's say they are over time and over budget. Do you need to inform somebody else in management so that they can either provide more money or help in some fashion? If you have to escalate that or tell people in higher management to that they need to be involved, then that would be yes. We're going to say right now no, because everything's on track. So these are submission date, submitted by, so we'll put 7/3/11, 7/2/11, submitted by, I'll put myself. Risk and mitigation tactics. So we're going to meet weekly with the contractor. Actually, I'm probably going to meet daily in the morning with the contractor, you and I, to make sure everything's on track. Even if it's for 15 minutes over coffee, it's making sure that we're in the loop of what's going on. If that's too much, you could change it. But that's a mitigation tactic to address this potential risk. and you could put the date and close by. So that's an example of a risk. If they start being contractor is over time, it is over budget, that's when you would change it to an issue, something that has to be addressed and probably has to be escalated. So that's an example of the risk and issue log and the types of things that you would list here so that you're aware of everything that is going on and could potentially disrupt your project. This is more of a, in order to keep everything in check as you move forward. Hope that was useful. Next section we will go over the change request log. See you in the next video.